I believe so. Yeah.
So yeah.
That looks like some levels are going there. So we'll just have to make sure that that's the. You can hear it right there. Everybody out there in streaming land, we know we've got a few viewers here. Can you hear me? Can you hear the nice audio coming through? Give me either a thumbs up emoji or sounding good. I'm looking at you, all you 27 viewers, as our play will begin at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. All right, thanks everybody. We'll see you here at 6:30 when the final begins. Okay. Parlez-vous anglais, s'il vous plaît? English. 564. 560.
Four.
560. Five six zero, right? I don't think we're using that. Cut to Lewis. That's a Lewis question.
Just to get the trophies. Reduce the zoom ever so slightly. Well, I can tilt it, but okay, let's try. Let's try.
You actually like tilt it.
We'll go to 8. More. Thing is, we're gonna run out of space for the scores. Try 9. Take some pictures. It's weird that the table slowly drag it down, but so far it's hanging in there.
All right, everybody, call your sons, call your daughters, call your wives, call your lovers, call your husbands, call them all. It is time for the final of the 2024 PABSA Senior Snooker Championship. We have got Fabino Larson taking on Alberto Camara. My apologies. A little tongue twisted. It's been a long few days. Everyone's just getting a little few photos with those beautiful trophies there sitting on the table. We're at this wonderful facility, La Bande de Coin in Saint Lambert, Quebec. It's David Burney in the booth. Sylvain Etier is going to be our referee in charge of all the action in this best-of-7 final. And our good friend Simone Lloyd will be taking care of scorekeeping. Really happy that people are stepping up to the task to make it look like a well-run professional final. So when the photos get done, the trophies will be removed and play will commence. Definitely happy for all of you tuning in wherever you find us. We are on the YouTube channel. It's 2024 PABSA Senior Snooker Championship Dash Final. That's a good thing to search on the engine in YouTube. If you have any questions or comments, let us know. And do let us know where you're tuning in from. Snooker is a global event played in over 100 countries. Obviously already seeing a lot of Brazilian love on the stream. Alberto, he's a local boy, so he might be the favorite in the room, but it looks like on the stream Fabiano is the favorite there. So lots of laughs and enjoyment around the scene. And I'm pretty sure as soon as the action starts, both Fabiano and Alberto will be as serious as can be. Both are wanting to travel over to Sheffield, England this May to play in the World Seniors Championship. That's what they're playing for. A little bit of cash, but also fulfill that childhood dream, that snooker player wish of walking down those famous stairs at snooker's Holy Grail. Nice to see as well some of our friends that are going to be playing in the Open Championship. That starts tomorrow, 9:30 Eastern Time in the morning, 6:30 on the West Coast. We'll be back here on the PABSA stream on YouTube. The action doesn't stop. The Open one, that's a special one too. The winner of that will get a 2-year card on the professional tour. So the final will commence on Sunday, October 13th. Almost seems like the picture taking might be longer than the match. So Sylvain just tidying up the table a little bit.
Sit down for the match. If there's something, wave to me. Okay, as long as you're in my eyesight. Yeah, I'll be close to over there. Okay. Right over there where you sit. And don't forget to switch every now and then.
Looking like a great audience here at La Bande de Coin. Everybody eagerly can't wait to see this final start. Fabinho is ready. Sylvain Etier, our referee, is ready. Simone Lloyd, our scorekeeper, she's ready. I think Alberto just went for a quick comfort break before things get going, so it's final. Should be getting underway momentarily. To help us out, feel free to like the stream. That might make it pop up a little bit more. and subscribe to the PABSA channel so when you search out us on YouTube in the coming days for the Open Championship, it's the first video you see. All right, here we go. Alberto has come back to the table. Both players ready to go. Big round of applause from the great viewing audience here. And Anne shakes her hand. Fabiano has won the toss and elected to break off. And here we go, everybody. The final, a best of 7. So Fabinho has had a longer of a layoff in between matches, so he might be a bit more rested. Sometimes that's an advantage, but sometimes when you have a short break between matches, you still got that killer instinct, so we'll see how that works out for Alberto. Oh.
4.
So Fabio has got an early opportunity. Back to our featured TV table with those
1.
middle pockets that I've alluded to all week long. Have been playing really difficult. Just ran up a bit more than he wanted. It's a little low on this red into the top left corner. Well, after that in off from Alberto, Fabiano not able to capitalize heavily. So he's got a red over the top left corner. Looks like black's a little tied up. Ooh, has he found a gap in between those reds? Is there a gap? There certainly is. This is a golden opportunity for Fabiano to strike first, put the first frame on the board. Just like that, he breaks down. Maybe just the pressure of a final. A lot at stake here. opportunity for Alberto, but his cue ball is going to go probably up to the bulk area. He's playing for the double. It's almost elementary. Sometimes just clip off those reds and come up into the bulk area, but unfortunately there's a red up right near the brown. So both players just struggling to find a little bit of form in this final. Well, definitely nothing wrong with that. And cue ball didn't find that green pocket. Now the early onset of this match, you might see players go for a little bit more. It is a race to 4, best of 7. Fabiano's got the snooker there. And that's just a little swerve around the blue to hit those reds on the left side. Only problem here is he can hit a red. Just what is to happen and where will the balls be afterwards? Wants to make sure everything is safe. That's okay. It's a thin cut. Does go. Great snooker right there. So Fabiano, who was potting very impressively in the semifinals, does know the other side of the game, the tactical defensive work. Fabiano taking a look. Referee Etier should be jumping over there just to see if it is a touching ball. And it's no touching balls. If it was, he would have pointed at the ball that it was touching. Well, actually, how he's cueing it makes me look like that he is touching the ball. Surprised referee Etier didn't point out what the red was that he was touching, or maybe I missed it. Just looking to see what referee Etier called, but there's a pillar in the way. But no harm, no foul there. He's opened up some reds. As he tempted Alberto to take on a long pot. Round robin match, probably final of this Senior Snooker Championship. I doubt. Great camera angle there just to show how large these tables are. 6 feet by 12 feet. Truly massive tables. So this will be coming back. I wouldn't expect Fabiano to miss this. These great players, you know, sometimes they just put one shot out just to test it, just to get the weight just right.
Good.
Obviously there's reds on all over the place, so if he was to miss a red again, he will be warned. Ooh. Few open reds down table, so if he can get back to the business end, could be able to extend his lead. Doesn't look like there's a path to that red on the right side. Just feel that might be the better shot. Then he'll have either the pink or black into the left middle. Don't think Alberto's going to like his next shot.
Five.
We need to force the issue, so referee Etier come in to take a look, just in case there needs to be a respot. If there's a miss on this position that Alberto is in, tough little snooker. But there are gaggles of 3 reds in 2 different positions, so a red could be hit just a matter of where everything's going to result after that hit. It's a good hit. So potential for the blind cut into the top right corner. He's going to be shooting his cue ball up table into the bulk end. Just electing to play the safe shot. Once again, maybe Fabiano is baiting Alberto. Long red into the top left. Well, gave it a pace that it didn't stick around in the top end of the table, but he's left one open red into that same corner pocket. The saving grace for Alberto is that cue ball is tight to that side cushion, making the shot that much more difficult. Yeah, that could be a costly miss here. It's got a red to the left. It's going out of bulk. He's going to have to start developing some of those reds if he wants to make a prolific break. Thought he might hit it with a bit more pace there. Thus having the angle on the yellow. Unfortunate part is that that green is in the way, so just gonna snug up to the green.
Foul.
Yeah. Always with the roll-ups. Such delicate shots. Fabiano looking for the free ball. A good friend of the community, Christian Youngers, was told me once of a great technique to try those roll-up shots. Just put a coin on top of the ball, and with your cue ball, just trying to roll up to just hit that object ball, but don't let the coin fall off or it'd be too hard. So a good practice routine for those roll-up shots. Hopefully that won't come back to haunt him. These clusters of 3 reds, just making it tough for the break to continue. Well, he's broken one out, and I think that blue has come to the rescue as he doesn't have the potting line to this red by the top right corner. Well, he got safely back to bulk. The unfortunate part is he's left a few reds on. He's going the full length of the table here. And he's held nicely for the black. It's definitely a confidence builder kind of shot. So, opportunity for Fabiano. High enough to just come down for that red on the cushion. We may be running through on this pink into the right middle. His heart just stopped for a moment's notice there. He has played on this table a couple times, so he's aware of those devilish middle pockets. That black was his frame ball with 52 in it and 51 on the table. I think Alberto's going to be in a snooker here. Oh, playing a little aggressive, going for the pot. So Alberto needs one snooker and needs to run out with these three reds, all with blacks, to take this first frame. Oh, this might not be a great kiss for him. Wasn't a double kiss, but that one red with the 10 of safe. Let's pop this red relatively easy into the right middle. Yeah, I'd be surprised if Alberto comes back to the table here. Looking promising that the first frame's going to go the way of the Brazilian. Alberto just coming over to take a look at the score. And he mentions to the referee that he concedes, so Alberto Fabiano from Brazil takes that first frame of this 2024 PABSA Senior Snooker Championship Final. We'll be right back with frame two. And welcome back. Alberto Camara looking set to break off. Both players just excuse themselves for a comfort break. And as soon as Fabiano returns to collect his cue off the table, we'll commence with the second frame. And referee Etienne just doing a final touches to make sure the family colors are on their spots. So let's see how Alberto can respond. Or can Fabiano keep the pressure on? Seems like when Fabiano starts to sense blood, he really attacks. I wasn't going to take the bait there. That's not his favorite shot in the world. It was an open red. Obviously a long pot for Fabiano. Refused it, elected to play safe, but a red is kicked up very close to these left middle pocket. But there are no gimmies going into the middle pockets on this table, that's for sure. Both players have been on this TV table in the past days of this tournament, so they're fully aware how treacherous they can be. It's not a good miss there. He's given Alberto a couple of chances. There's a red to the top right. There's a red to the right middle. Tough one with the red to the right middle. Just got to judge the pace correctly just to get the cue ball just in pinpoint precision to find that gap to get the black into the left top middle. So he looks for the right middle pocket. Get on a bulk color. Doesn't have to do anything wild with this one as there's a red just above the blue. Lucas actually, I don't know why they have put Fabio on there, but Lucas, I actually talked to Fabino just before his semi-final match, and I was asking, I said, Fabino or Fabio? And he assured me it was Fabino. It's interesting, last year when we were in Rio de Janeiro for this tournament, a lot of the Brazilian players were going by their nicknames. I don't know if Fabino or Fabio is playing a Brazilian trick on me, but when I talk to him, I'm going to stick with Fabinho. Or Fabino. So didn't get the weight on that red to be onto the black, so end of break there for Alberto. He's left a red open. Is Alberto going to try and put this in the top left? Could be disastrous if he misses. Yeah, just popped out quickly. Didn't even like it at all, so. Bandit switches to Fabino. Couple reds open. This black's going to come back on its spot. It's going to be a little hampered though. This one's going to come up table with just the blind angle. That's definitely a result there. Put some pace on that brown to definitely try and break up those reds down table. But missed the red and missed all the reds. And almost put him in a snooker. Great to hear some support in there from Leandro Andrea calling out Mr. O'Sullivan. That's a Brazilian fan. He's a big fan of Fabino here. Wow. Give that a lot of pace. Almost fluked it back into the green pocket. He's left a long red. These are usually a specialty for Fabino. Yep. Look at that. Wow. Gets a great round of applause from this faithful crowd. Knocked the red all the way out of the pocket on the bottom side. I'm shooting down table, and our good friend Danielle Chabot used to run this room. Doing the best to help out. Yeah, Fabinho playing some good textbook snooker. Will not force anything. Taking on shots. Knows his percentage, that's for sure. Just kind of looking off to some of his supporters in the crowd. Feeling good, feeling confident. But Alberto Camara. Camara, my apologies. Alberto Camara. It's no slouch. There's a little bit of luck in this game, but you can't really luck your way into the finals of such a prestigious championship. Just a little thick contact on that yellow. I'd love just a little, maybe half ball contact. I might have shot it just behind the brown. Unless he's left the red open, but I don't know if there's a pathway for the shot to nothing. Yeah, I wasn't taking that open red there. And that's a mistake, as he's left Fabinho with an open red. Black's a bit tricky on that top cushion, so he might be playing for pink. A little unfortunate he's on the cushion, so yeah, shake of the head, he's not liking it. So he's probably going to take his medicine and get behind the blue. And looks like he's got the snooker. There might be a slight path in between brown and yellow for this red on the left side of the table. Maybe we can go between the blue and brown for a red. Oh, almost even had the pot. But that red has just popped out in prime position for Fabinho. Happy Wander, yes. I do some commentary at Ox Billiards. It's David Burney. Jump around the Americas. Glad that you're tuned in. Always got a great community on the stream. Oh, and a little breakdown there. Fabinho had a great chance there. Really squandered it. Thanks for tuning in, Happy Wonder, and all of you out there. All tournament long. It's been a great seniors championship. Climaxing with an exciting final here between a Brazilian and a Canadian. Definitely spawning the range of the Americas. That's the jurisdiction for PABSA. So in the Great White North here in Canada, Alberto representing them. And deep down in the south, Fabinho representing Brazil. Very nice shot there by Alberto. Takes the pink on and develops a red into a nice potting position, as you can see, but that vantage point. A little blind, but he should be able to come back for the pink into the same pocket. Ooh. Just a bit of frustration, as you can see on Alberto as he smacks his fist down onto the rail. A little too much pace. Obviously, as you can see, the angle is a bit more acute than he would have liked. For it to be a little flatter, and that cue ball pulled up. So nice recovery shot there by Alberto. It's nice to bring out that red, but he wanted to do it in a shot's time. Come out a little bit more for that pink, possibly take it into the top right rather than the middle right pocket.
Alberto Camara.
Yeah, those middle pockets are tight. So Alberto climbing back into this second frame, only trailing by a point, 25-24, 43 points on the table. Yeah, Alberto's got to look out, because those are Fabiano specials, that's for sure. He doesn't miss those at all. Yeah, we've seen Fabiano, he does have the high break of this tournament so far at 103. That's an exciting way to close out his quarterfinal match earlier today. Still might get some exciting high breaks, but when you're in a final, you don't want to risk anything. So I don't blame Fabiano just for laying the snooker there on Alberto. He's had a result there, but I think there's a little coat of red paint Fabiano can take. It's quite a cluster up there in bulk. It really isn't like a nice wall to get behind. Well, he could have been successful in baiting him in there. It's a long red going into the yellow pocket. Just has to be mindful a little bit of that pink. There's bad misses and there's good misses. And that was a good miss by Fabiano. Fabiano, I mean. It's been a long week for me. Sometimes I get a little tongue twisted here in the booth. You know why that had a chance to go in? Alberto kept his head down for an extreme amount of time. A lot of players, the one common flaw that you see with a beginner novice player is they pop up very soon. A lot of players really deliberately stay down on the shot. More often than not, that helps them make a successful shot. As well, others have a very deliberate pause in the backswing. As Fabiano does not. He brings it back and quickly drives it through. So everyone has their different kind of styles. It makes it fun about this sport, watching all the different techniques. We got a little hiccup on our scoreboard. The display monitor went down. Simone Lloyd doing a fantastic job of keeping score. Really appreciate her stepping up. Just makes the experience that much better. Helps out the players. They can just focus on playing. The referee just focusing on refereeing. Simone focusing on scorekeeping, and myself just focusing on commentating. So there's a call out to all you people. We're all here because we love the game of snooker. You know, everybody in this room is here for the love. They're not here for the money. If they were, they'd probably go somewhere else. But we need some great people behind the scenes. Was he talking to James Power, who helped us out refereeing earlier today? He's commenting to me that, wow, that refereeing is a stressful job. It is tough. This is a prestigious tournament. But all we need is just get results. Or get the practice, I mean. The players need to get the results. The referees just need to get the practice. And same with scorekeeping. You know, it's just like any job out there. First job you've done, probably didn't have a great first day, but as you kept at it over time, you get better and better. We'll raise the hand of a fluke there by Alberto. Probably if you go back in the history on YouTube, way back in 2016, I was in the same province here of Quebec, just across the river in Montreal, at good friend Stephane's club, Snooker 147. That is where I cut my teeth on my first commentating gig. And hopefully nobody shares that, because I think my skin would crawl with just how poorly I've done, but we come a long way. We just keep at it, just like this game of snooker. No one's perfect when they put their hand on the table at the first try. You practice, practice, and practice. Alberto Camara definitely doing a good job here to tie up this match. Giving both players a frame in it, but still tied 33 each, 18 on. Oh my goodness. The whole crowd can't believe it. with such a strong parlor that Fabiano is, he might be taking a 2-frame advantage here. No, he hasn't. Just the pressure of a final, but a raise of the hand. Alberto just looking to swerve around this pink. Oh. Sometimes the double kiss can be deadly. It's always referred to as the DDK, the dreaded double kiss. I'd say on any other table, he'd be in trouble, but these middle pockets are tough. But Alberto makes good work of that. Pink into the same pocket. It's pink and black. It's a black ball final there. Alberto almost got ahead of himself there. Just gotta forget almost that he went in off the blue. Succumbed to 5 points in foul. 5-point foul. And then he came back and got the 11 points with the pink and blue. Oh, and look what he's done here. Fabiano's just got to compose himself for a 2-frame advantage. And it's there, and it's not going to find the pocket, so Alberto shaking his head. Got a little ahead of himself there. Always got to take a look at the scoreboard, make sure it will tell the truth. So Fabiano with a 2-frame advantage will be returning shortly for frame 3 of this 2024 PABSA Senior Snooker Championship Final. So both players have returned to the table, and frame 3 is about to commence. Referee Etier just making sure our fans are seated and everyone's calmed down. And at the conclusion of this frame, we will be taking about a 10 to 15 minute break. Hello there out there to Mr. Christian Youngers. Christian, I'm missing you up here in the Belle Provence. Christian, who does dynamite work with Ox Promotions. Really a streaming maestro. Brings together some great pictures, makes me sound intelligent and clear. Hope you're doing all right down there in Virginia. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the U.S. Nationals at Embassy Billiards. So, Alberto Camara strikes first, but red really hasn't produced any other color. Long yellow, but do you really want to take that on? Just safe. Roland's asking about how much money the winner takes. I'm actually not entirely clear on that. I know there's some money coming down the line, that's for sure. Might be able to see the payouts on PABSA's website. It's PABSA.org. Take a look over there. But you know what? Money comes and goes. They're playing for a chance to play at the world-famous Crucible Theatre in Sheffield, England. Hendry, Davis, Thorburn, Parrott, O'Sullivan, Trump, Higgins, so many names. And I'm just naming champions that have walked down those famous stairs. One of these men will do that same task this May. Oh, nice chance here for Alberto. Referee Etier just taking a look to see if that black spot's covered. If it is, take the highest point value available, in that case the pink. So a bit unfortunate that that red's there. Alberto does have the blue. Well, not all is lost. Very nicely done. Well, nice little small break of 16 for Alberto. Was very fortunate not to cannon into that blue. I've been in real trouble as there's a trio of reds just lined up nicely for that top right corner pocket. As Alberto baited Fabino taking one of these reds, those trio of reds there. I think he's just going to return to bulk. Good shot there by Fabino. Alberto has to be ultra thin with this red, doesn't want to have the in off. Might just gently roll up to it. There's a red on. Just wondering, might be able to clip off the reds to hold for that black. I decide to screw down for it. Unfortunately, the red didn't drop. And he's gifted an opportunity here for Alberto. Oh, brave shot there. That blue had found the bottom of the yellow pocket, he'd be sitting pretty. But unfortunately, he's given another great opportunity. Fabino. Fabino just needs to keep calm. Don't get ahead of himself too much. Obviously have a little plan, a couple shots ahead. But when he gets down onto his intended shot, put all the focus into that. Again, those middle pockets. This was out of position a little bit, so nice 24 break for him to get back into the frame, but there's a really good chance that he could have scored much heavier there. So Alberto breathes a sigh of relief. He thought he's probably coming back to the table, maybe a little later. But walking too far. That red almost fluked into the right middle. Alberto is just in this final had a little bit of a habit of walking away from the table at the wrong time. That black does not pass that red down near the black spot. Take the money and run. There's a little spot here to clip off the bottom side of the red and get behind the brown for Alberto. Just put that in an opportunity for Fabino. Take this on to the top right corner. Got the space to put a little draw on it. You know, he's left a long pot on for Alberto. Tough part is just this brown is a little bit of annoyance. Definitely thought about it. It's tough. Always those blind cuts. They're always tough. Because with your natural vision, you cannot see the pocket that you're wanting to pocket your object ball. Fabino looking like he could be taking a commanding lead into the mid-session interval. Nice angle on this black to come up table for the red that's right by the right middle. Loved a little bit more pace just to be high on this red to have the natural angle for the black. Maybe just a little bit of adrenaline pumping through his veins there. It's a little bit more pacey than he would have liked. But he's at the table. Commentated on a fair number of snooker matches, and I've never seen a player win while sitting in their seat. So 38 points in it, and there's 43 on the table. Fabino in a commanding lead in this third frame. Oh. See that coming. It's just a little turn for Alberto. Reds are open, black and pink on their spots. They're open. It's a long shot from the D, but this is definitely shots that you practice day in and day out. Taking on those long pots. Never know when it's going to be handy. And this is the time. Nice long red there by Alberto. Always a little nervy too. And when you got ball in hand in the D, and a lot of these players, they just kind of jostle, make minor adjustments with the cue ball with their cue, and you know, if something was to slip, the tip of the cue hit, that's actually a shot. Very nice little touch shot. So referee Hetzier just seeing if we're at the snooker's required stage, and not yet. There's 33 in it, and there's 35 on the table. So Alberto can still take this frame. Frame he'd really like to have. It would send him into the interval quite happy. He just walks away disgusted. You know, these longer frame matches, sometimes you might feel like the rolls aren't going your way, but they do even out. I think there's just a few missed shots that Alberto has. And Fabino has been able to capitalize quite nicely. Nicely done there. So 34 in it, 27 on the table. Alberto does need 2 snookers. Doesn't really want that yellow to go down. Saving grace for Fabino, as that green is relatively safe over there. But it's also in a good spot for a snooker. Brown is all right too. Fabino might put him behind the black here. Well, he's got one. Tap of the table of acknowledgement of a good shot from his opponent. Sometimes when you get one and you need some snookers, you need maybe 3 or 4. The player will do that. And he's got another one. So he's definitely putting the pressure on the Brazilian. Very nicely done. Sometimes you don't know where any balls are going to land there. Didn't want that yellow to go in. That's given Fabino a chance on this green. Oh, what a shot that was. So, Fabino with a commanding 3 frames to nothing lead. Well, that's a concession there. So, referee will let them know that we've got about a 10-15 minute break. So we're going to step aside for everyone. So that cool drink, and a nice snack, and hopefully we'll be coming back about 5 after 8 on the Eastern Time. That means 5 after 5 on the West Coast. So I hope you're enjoying this great 2024 PABSA Senior Snooker Championship Final. The Brazilians got a commanding lead. We'll see if this little break can give Alberto Camara a little pep talk and get back in it. Stand by and we'll be right back, everybody. I said, like, check back at 5 after 8.
For sure. There's no I can go now. It's all right. Yeah, I'm gonna say something. I think it's about this. So, Devin, what you know, I
All right, everybody. Slowly, everyone's making their way back into the room. So, just wanted to do the roll of honor. I know Alberto doesn't want me to do this, but it's usually at the near the climax of it. Big thanks, Ajay Pradhakar, and the entire PABSA crew. We wouldn't be here without them, so we're happy with all the work that they do. Kevin Patrick has done a fantastic job as tournament director, also jumping in as referee. They're going to get started soon, so I got to be quick with my thank yous and all that good stuff. Just getting rid of that text for you. Thank you to Louis Duant, the streaming producer. Really stepped up and did a wonderful job all tournament long, making sure the picture was crisp and me sounding well. Rob Richards out there in Ontario, thanks for helping us out, being a sister stream. We really appreciate all that great stuff. Danielle Chabot and the entire crew here at La Bande de Coin, they've all made us feel greatly at home. Our referees Sylvain Etier and James Power stepping up. We really all appreciate that. All the players that traveled near and far. We've got some friends from Brazil, friends from America, friends from the west coast of Canada, and definitely people here in the Belle Provence. Thank you for making this tournament a great success, and all the viewers that have tuned in the past 4 days. We appreciate your viewership. It is definitely vital for this sport to grow in the Americas as those big sponsors come and they take a look and see the numbers and they want to splash their product on there, and that helps us just increase the community here. Can't forget Simone Lloyd doing a great job of scorekeeping this final. Really appreciate her work stepping up. And just one note on the community, we all love snooker. That's why we're here. But we need more than just players. We need referees, we need scorekeepers, we need commentators, we need tournament directors, we need streaming producers. So definitely something to think about if you love this game, if you want to see this game grow. Maybe sometime just not compete in every tournament. Maybe just put the queue down and step up. We know refereeing and scorekeeping and commentating and tournament directing and streaming, producing, all those background jobs can be tough, but we can do this to grow the community. So, thank you to all of you. We'll see what happens in this. Hopefully Alberto Camara can make a match of it, but Fabino definitely wants to get the whitewash, get this done and dusted. He started off all right with a decent break here. Looks like this blue could be coming back onto the black spot. Nope. Just a little tough to tell from my vantage point. But a good angle to get down for the black for Fabino, as the black is open. Boy, wouldn't this be something? Winning it, I don't know, one frame visit. Alberto just tense look on his face, just hoping to get a chance to come back to the table. Alberto will get his chance. Fabino not running away with this one just yet. He's in the zone. He's feeling it. Oh. I guess Alberto's hoping for a few more commentating. There's curse. If this is the climaxing frame, we will keep the stream going for the trophy presentation afterwards. Obviously, Alberto wants to prolong that as long as possible. Alberto slowly climbing back into this fourth frame. Now he's back on the black, so able to try and get back into it a little bit quicker and taking reds with bulk colors. This red looks a little straight. He's got any kind of angle here. Doing his best to make sure they get some new carpet here as Alberto just kicks that table there, or kicks the floor in frustration. So 20 points in it, 67 on the table. A little bit in between how these reds are at the middle of the table. There's always a threat of the in-off. Just cross double into safety. Looks like he could have the snooker here. Seeing our friend, the head of the CBSA, John White, just kind of prying around to see if it is a snooker in fact. Great fanship all around. Don't worry, we're not going anywhere. We've got the Open Championship starting tomorrow. We'll be going live at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, 6:30 on the West Coast. There'll be some titans of the sport in that tournament. That's going to be lots of excitement. Fabino was the runner-up last year, actually at that tournament when we were down in Rio. Unfortunately, Alberto's not playing in the Open. I'm not familiar with Alberto Camara, but definitely saw him early on the TV table and enjoyed what I saw. And obviously, if he's a finalist, he knows his way around the snooker table. So pretty sure we'll be seeing a lot more of him. He could still win this. It's an uphill battle. Sometimes that's when you produce your best stuff. You feel like you've got nothing to lose. You can just go at it. He's run. I'd like a little bit more. Really high on the black. I think it's a severe cut. It is missable. Thought that would be worthy of applause there. Especially for the hometown boy. You can just see his body language, just frustrated. He's going to look back if he is not victorious. There's a lot of unforced errors. He's up against a tough opponent, but there are some mistakes that hopefully he can rectify for next time. This might just be a delicate roll-up behind the yellow. Alright, Cortex. Whereabouts is Niterói? Reminds me of the great Brian Eno album. Niterói. Or no, it's Neroli. My apologies. Forget that tangent. Let's get back to the snooker action. Bino might just be going for the juggler here and cut this into the side. Potential, obviously, of getting behind that pink. Look at this double. What can I tell you about these side pockets? But very fortunate had a result there, as the brown and yellow have hampered the path for Alberto to take this red that's just sitting in the jaws of this pocket. I was having to think of coming off the bulk cushion and clipping it in. I was thinking of a big swerve here. Yeah, it could go wrong. He does have that red. He could get behind the pink. Wonderful opportunity here for Fabino just to get behind the black. 18 points and 35 on. Alberto's definitely not out of it. That's definitely going to sting. Well, he's left us right on into a middle pocket. It's yellow. It's frame ball to put us into the snooker's required stage. Someone's phone was ringing there. It's a little child. Thought some little baby was getting excited. Not sure if Fabino has a child. Came up. Focuses himself there. Pele, Senna, Figueiredo, all Brazilian world champions. It's looking like Fabiano is going to have a chance to be a world seniors champion. He is going to be the 2024 PABSA Senior Snooker Championship winner. It's going out in style. There'll be handshakes there, I'm sure. Well done, Fabino. What a great tournament. Only a few blemishes on his card, as well was the high run of the tournament. So a 4-0 victory. Big hugs from Pedro, El Chefe from the CBBS. So Brazilian is going to be celebrating tonight, as also our good friend Genuero, who is part of the great CBBS team. Well, what a tournament that was. Great to see that another strong Brazilian player is going to go over to England, representing that country so well. But we still got a lot of great snooker left here at La Bande de Coin. The Open Championship is going to be happening tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning. We kick that off. Can Fabino be a double winner? Getting lots of embraces. Eyes full of tears. Oh, a childhood dream has come true for this man. What a performance. Everyone giving a round of applause. And we're just going to let the stream continue to go as the owner, or previous owner of this great room, La Bande de Coin, Daniel Chabot, is going to be doing the trophy presentation. We appreciate all your viewage here. Thanks, everybody. For David, it's me, David Burney. And, well, I'm saying good night, but I'll see you tomorrow when the Open goes. But enjoy the trophy celebration. Thanks for everybody helping out behind the scenes, and thanks for all you viewers. Hope you enjoy this celebration with the trophy. There's the President, Ajay Pradhaka. And well done again, Fabiano. Well deserved. Take care, everybody. David Burney saying good night, and we'll see you soon.
menu play among us because in a few minutes we're gonna present the trophy to the player singer tour. Canada. First of all, I would like to present to you the finalists. Thank you very much, fantastic. And Parabas, Mr. Fabio, Parabas, you understand? Yeah. For the time, Mr. Fabio and to Mr. Albert Camara. That's protecting nice.
Just those handle truth and they should have looked for the successful hosting that and so on. Is a doctor and so and we thanks much. I want to thank the teaching the faculty, I want to thank the friends, doing such a good job being good at them, running your countries. We want to thank the commentators, thank you, Bernie, Rob, and everyone. I want to thank Ahmed, who is taking care of media. Thanks so much. So, uh, it was such a phenomenal job by so I have seen for that. 1 minute has been no job. And I'm like, sure, because I when you walk in. That's cool. Even here, politica sei daí todo brasileiro, tudo cara comigo também, só tenho descido a realização desse. To thank all this for the warm reception. Really happy, unbelievable, in honor. Thank you all for this work. And the other thing, next year, no president last time. Oh, next year, no. And next year. Com certeza vou fazer um bom trabalho lá também, as comarcas. Quem surpreender a well, from it, correct a lot of my best to maybe back to America. Yeah, I played, who made it the media. These they have deserved like seekers could get through. It's still like a really will stand. So thank you all, for really making effort. And I'd also like to say some more this year. John, whom a lot of you know, Can. So, John, would you like to start? And Sam, what would you like to say? Bring me in here. Yeah, go on, go on.
Well, I don't know what else to say against it all. So, thanks everybody who came out before the event. For all the year so long. Again, thank the host room. They did a great job. Conditions have been fantastic. There's a complaint here and there. I don't think it gets much better. And thank you. Good luck to Fabio, when he heads over to Crucial, I'm sure he'll do us well, do us proud, and we look forward to seeing everybody
Who wants activate?
Yeah, in the name of on behalf of all the Brazilians, we thank you very much for the warm reception here. It was a fun atmosphere, and thank you. Thank you.
Couple of leagues well, like Slow and India. Celebrity and looking for the winners would be the open tomorrow. Uh, one against on.
I will uh, Mrs. Chen, the honors. She's there. She stayed very quiet. I don't know what's been said to her. She's very nice. She take care of everything behind the contour there. And for the thing, for the tournament, you can, it's same thing. I would like just to say something. With the, we talk about money now. And now, and when we charge in $5 for the goes here and check the tournament, all the money we don't we like to go and visit that money, but we can. Did you see all the equipment there? And then we have to pay for that. And Mr. Wilson at the time, he took it all that time. Something very good. We're gonna have a lot of TV here. We're gonna do space for us. It's good work. Okay, now go to sleep. Good night.
Three. And for children, so then I will play.
Go to sleep right now. Shoot tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. You
Prendre une photo avec lui, un selfie. Il m'a envoyé ça par synchronicité. Il voulait me dire, hey, t'étais là avec la maîtrise des fils dans le temps. Il parlait l'anglais, mais il est gêné. Il est en anglais. Tu pourrais, ouais, ouais. Tu devrais. C'était qui ça? C'est une erreur que j'ai faite quand j'étais jeune. Au Suez, le samedi. Je faisais l'école. Il fallait que je sorte. Mes amis allaient jouer au billard. Ça, c'est n'importe quoi. Still flipping back and forth. It's the streaming phone. Because the host, my match, so they film my match, and then put like host host. Like I'm just gonna try to make it easy.